Thank you for joining me today on The Julie Tussey Show. We are in the middle of a 3-part series called Tired is the New Sexy. Today we're going to talk about stress and how it affects your sleep, how it affects your body, how it affects your mind. You're going to love this podcast. Get your popcorn, get your girlfriends, and get ready because you are about to have a life-changing experience right here on The Julie Tussey Show. While you're here, please leave us a good review and share this with your friends and family so we can reach more and more people, keeping you in the know on The Julie Tussey Show. Get on the Julie Tussey train. We're going somewhere, baby.
Pop the glam pain. It's time for the Julie Tussey Show live guest current event scathing exposés. The original suburban bombshell, the big blonde baby, giving you the fastest, funniest, most informative 30 minutes of your life. And now, here's Julie Tussey.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that wonderful welcome. I'm so glad to be here with you. I am your host, Julie Tussey, and I'm so excited to be continuing in the series that we are in. It is the Tired is the New Sexy series. That's right, you heard me right. Tired is the new sexy. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be sexy anymore, so I had to coin it. On these series, we're going to be doing 3. The former podcast that we just did was on Tired is the New Sexy with sleep related to perimenopause and menopause. So go back and listen to that if you haven't heard it. And today we're going to be talking about Tired is the New Sexy relating to stress. I want to talk about an article that I found on WebMD. Love, love, love WebMD, don't you guys? And in my opinion, if you have a sickness or you need to search anything medical, only look at WebMD so you don't think you're going to die and get scared, okay? That's just my rule. WebMD is the go-to. But today we're going to talk about tips to reduce stress and sleep better. You know, it's very important that we get good rest. It's good for our bodies. It makes us healthy. And it's really, really important. Let me read this to you just a little bit. The effect of fragmented sleep goes beyond a tired body, and this is from parents.com. It also affects how you think and cope. With this kind of sleep deprivation, you're not just shortchanged on deep sleep, you're also getting less dream sleep, says Lauren Brock, PhD, Director of Education and Training at the Sleep-Wake Disorder Center in New York Presbyterian Hospital. So we're not just talking about being tired, we're talking about that it's not healthy, and we have to find ways to cope. We get shortchanged, we get anxiety, we can't make decisions as well. It's just not a good place to be, all right? So today we're going to talk about tired is the new sexy. How do we deal with stress? So WebMD Sleep Disorders Guide Tips Reducing Stress gave us this. Tips to reduce stress and sleep better. Let me read this to you, you guys. Stress is our response to daily life. It affects us emotionally, physically, and behaviorally. The right amount of stress can be a positive force that helps us to do our best and to keep alert and energetic. Too much stress, however, can make us tense and anxious and can cause sleep problems. Can I get a witness in the house? Anybody else got some stress? Yes, I do. I have stress. I know. This podcast makes me seem like I don't, but I do. I do. What are the signs of stress? Common signs of stress include depression, sleep problems, tension, anxiety, work mistakes, poor concentration, and apathy, among many others. If high levels of unwanted stress are not properly managed, your health and sense of well-being can suffer. Therefore, it is important to learn how to manage stress. Tips for managing stress for better sleep. These tips can help you ease stress and hopefully get a better night's sleep. Assess what is stressful, number 1. The first step in getting a handle on stress is to figure out what is causing it. Take a good look at your physical condition and your daily activities. Do you suffer from pain? Are you overloaded at work? Once you identify your stressors, you can take steps to reduce them. Number 2, seek social support. Spending time with family and friends is an important buffer against stress. It can be helpful to share your problems with people who care for you. And this is so true. If you're feeling like you're under a lot of stress, make sure you don't do the natural tendency, which is to isolate yourself away from those that you love and your friends and family. But make sure that you are reaching out, that you're spending time with. And if you have a best friend or a parent or just a friend in your life that you can talk to about what is stressing you, you will find that it helps relieve it, number 1. Number 2, this is a dual situation. The socializing, getting your mind off the stress, laughing, watch funny movies together, tell jokes. I always teach my kids to do things that make them laugh, okay? To me, that reduces stress better than any other thing that you can do. So share your heart, share your troubles, share your stresses, share your worries. Talk therapy is like amazing, and you don't necessarily have to go see a counselor. Now, if it's super, super bad, I do recommend that you go get some professional help because they're trained to kind of hear what you're saying and lead you in the right way to get things reduced in your life to feel better. But talking it out with your BFF, your spouse, your, my children are older and I'm really close to them. I can talk to my daughters about things, even my son, and they're just amazing listeners, and we can work it out together, and it'll help you feel better. After a week of hearing hundreds of I can'ts, I'm here today to tell you you can. Find us on social media at facebook.com/The Julie Tussey Show and Instagram, The Julie Tussey Show, home of the original Suburban Bombshell. I have a secret. That's right. Lots of people ask me, Julie, how do you keep your skin looking so young? How do you look so young? Well, I've taught you on the podcast a few of my tricks of staying trendy and staying on point, working out, eating right. But I've never told you this before. I have actually used a product for 30 years consistently, and it's helped my skin look so much younger, and I'm so grateful. As a result, I have decided to go ahead and sell this very product myself. I use Time Wise Repair Volufirm Set from Mary Kay. It is amazing, and it has changed my skin dramatically. If you'd like to know what products I use and get them for yourself, visit marykay.com/Julie Tussey. That's marykay.com/Julie Tussey. And now, back to the Julie Tussey Show. The next one is practice thought management. Oh my gosh, this is a huge one. We talked about this in episode 138, 139, and 140. Maybe it was, I don't know. Why do I do this to myself? I just need to have a sign in the studio. It was called Girl, Wash Your Mouth Out. And what I talked about in there is how that I have 77% of how we think is negative, just naturally. It's just how we're made, how it happens, and we have to discipline it out of our lives. So go back and listen to those episodes. I think it is 138, 139, 140, or maybe it's 139, 140, 141. Just go back in the archives. You'll find it. If you don't, write to me at julietussey@gmail, and I'll send you a direct link, darling. I definitely will. It's so good, life-changing information. So what we think, how we think, what we expect, and what we tell ourselves often determines how we feel and how well we manage rising stress levels. You can learn to change thought patterns that produce stress. Thoughts to watch out for include those concerning how things should, quote unquote, I'm putting air quotes, should be, and those that overgeneralize sets of circumstances. For example, I'm a failure at my whole job because I missed a deadline. Oh my gosh, I have had to work on that so much. Just, one person is mean to me, so I'm like, everybody hates me. Everybody hates me. It's not true. And just like this, just because you failed at reaching a deadline does not mean that you're a failure at everything. Many commercial audio tapes and books can help you learn thought management exercises. So definitely go back and check out those podcasts. I will put the podcast numbers in the notes right here on your podcast device. The next is exercise. Yes. Oh my gosh. I preach this to the choir. I think my kids, I'm always telling them, if you feel stressed, stress is life, you need to exercise. So exercise can help you blow off steam, thereby reducing stress. In addition, flexible, loose muscles are less likely to become tight and painful in response to stress. However, it's best to exercise at least 2 hours before bedtime because that can keep you awake, so that your body temperature returns to normal, especially if you relate to the perimenopause and menopause hot flashes. Definitely 2 hours. If you have a medical condition or are over age 50, it's best to check with your doctor before beginning an exercise regimen. I say go for a walk. Just a 20-minute walk a day will help, and it releases dopamine in your brain, and your serotonin levels go up, and you just feel so much better. All right, here it comes. I knew it was going to be in here. Dang it. Here it comes. Eat a healthy diet. Did you not know? Did you not see this coming? Of course, it always goes back to food. I don't know why junk food can't be good for us, but it's just not. It's just not. Junk food and refined sugars, low in nutritional value and high in calories, leave us feeling out of energy and sluggish. A healthy diet low in sugar, caffeine, and alcohol can promote health and reduce stress. So true. And you know, if you're going through a lot of stress, you could end up gaining weight. And I think it's going to talk about this. And if not, I'll mention it again. Get adequate sleep. So we're reading Sleep Better with Less Stress, and it says get adequate sleep. A good night's sleep makes you able to tackle the day's stress more easily. When you are tired, you are less patient and more easily agitated, which can increase stress. Most adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Practicing good sleep hygiene along with stress-lowering tactics can help improve your quality of sleep. I am going to say that if you'll try to go to bed at the same time every night, if you'll get off your iPhone and turn off the TV and read a book, that will help get the devices away from you and try and do some things like that are disciplinary to help you be more structured. There's lots of things you can Google that if you want to learn more about that. And then the last one they've listed is Delegate Responsibility. Often having too many responsibilities can lead to stress. Free up time and decrease stress by delegating responsibilities. These steps can help many people sleep soundly through the night. However, if you have frequent sleep problems, talk to your doctor. Your doctor can assess you for possible sleep disorders and recommend safe and effective sleep medicine. I do know there's some natural things like melatonin and things like that you can check into. Benadryl is a non-addictive sleep aid, and it will knock you out. ZzzQuil is actually Benadryl, only costs a lot more, so watch that. Just go get you some Benadryl if you're going to try that. Now let's talk again about this sugar thing. When you are under stress, I believe your body will produce more cortisol, which will make you make more belly fat. So cutting out the sugar and the junk food and trying to eat more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean meats, low-fat cheese if you're going to have it, fat-free if you can do like the Greek yogurts. Get more protein, lower sugar, lower complex carbohydrates, and I think you will feel better. Well, this is a short and sweet podcast, but I did want to do them in a series so that you can listen to them while you drive to work. Did you know the average drive time is 15 minutes? That's right. Make sure you go check out what we're doing. You can see behind me I have a Mary Kay kit box And I want you to know that I look younger than I am because of a product that Mary Kay has called VoluFirm. I love it. It's an entire little program of skincare, and it is amazing. It lasts forever, and I am loving it. I've been using this one for 2 years. So you can go over to marykay.com/Julie Tussey and check it out. It's the Time-Wise VoluFirm set. Definitely go and check out the Julie Tussey Show, episode 3 of the Tired is the New Sexy series. We're going to be talking about new mommies and how to cope with the lack of sleep when you have a baby in the house. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Please share us with your friends and family. We appreciate you. We're on a mission. I am a woman on a mission to enhance your life and encourage you. And we're going to keep you in the know on the Julie Tussey Show. Remember, you only get one fabulous, amazing, wonderful life. So live it, darling, to the fullest. After a week of hearing hundreds of I can'ts, I'm here today to tell you you can. Find us on social media at facebook.com/The Julie Tussey Show and Instagram, The Julie Tussey Show, home of the original suburban bombshell. To get your copy of the music you hear in today's program, go to cdbaby.com/CD/Julie Tussey 4. Only on the Julie Tussey Show are you going to hear that you are not created to be ordinary but extraordinary. You are not created to be common but uncommon. You are not created to be average but above average. You are not created to be tolerable or passable. No, but you are created to be remarkable, noteworthy, impressive, striking, outstanding, brilliant, excellent, superb, praiseworthy. We could go on and on about how awesome you are. I have a secret. That's right. Lots of people ask me, Julie, how do you keep your skin looking so young? How do you look so young? Well, I've taught you on the podcast a few of my tricks of staying trendy and staying on point, working out, eating right. But I've never told you this before. I have actually used a product for 30 years consistently, and it's helped my skin look so much younger, and I'm so grateful. As a result, I have decided to go ahead and sell this very product myself. I use Time-Wise Repair VoluFirm set from Mary Kay. It is amazing, and it has changed my skin dramatically. If you'd like to know what products I use and get them for yourself, visit marykay.com/Julie Tussey. That's marykay.com/Julie Tussey. Visit thejulietusseyshow.com. Lots of fabulous shopping, beautiful things that you might want to get as a gift or for yourself. You can also reach out to me and communicate with me there. thejulietusseyshow.com. To get the music you hear in the podcast today, go visit cdbaby.com and search Julie Tussey or Gary and Julie Tussey, and you'll find everything that we do there. If life is my oyster, darling, pass the hot sauce.